taking time to start the recording. Okay, so good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome in today's class. Okay, today, yesterday we started a new topic called the request management, and today we are going to take up the next level on that particular topic. Okay, in yesterday class, we saw that how a request management or the request work in the background. We saw a demo that I'm raising a request of the mobile phone or the laptop. It go in the background for the approval, and then the task has been created for the different teams. Okay. So number one point is that this is definitely sometime a myth in the mind that, sir, do we need to define the approvals? Do we need to define what I can say? The task as it is, which already showing in the workflow? No, that is totally depend on the customer requirement. If customers say I want the approval from the 10 people, then we will configure those 10 people name or 10 group in the workflow. If we say I need 100 tasks, we will configure the 100 tasks in the workflow. Okay, so today we will see that how I can create my categories here. This category, and I will create one item like this only. Okay, so what you have to do in this for this particular stuff, there are three main points need to be considered. On these three main things need to be considered here. Okay. Number one, it says catalog, and in ServiceNow we call as a maintain catalog. Okay. Second, it's a category. Say maintain category. And finally, it's a what mention item, and we call as a maintain item. So today we will do all these three things. Okay, and then we'll see that if I am going to create, after that we will pick up one topic. It's called the workflow, flow designer, or execution plan. Okay, these three terms we will discuss, and in these three, any of this you can pick up. Either you can pick up the workflow, you can pick up the flow designer, or you can pick up the execution plan. Okay, you pick up any of these three and they will serve you the same purpose. This is a very older. I can say, and the workflow is old, and flow designer is the new. So before we start this, let me go to this particular stuff. Okay, now go in the work in the here and search for the maintain. Okay, so you can see we have an application called the service catalog. In the catalog, we have an application called module called the definition. In the definition, we have catalog, category, and maintain item. Majorly, we will see all these three only. When I click on the maintain catalog, it means I want to create a catalog for the, what I can say. Okay, let's take example that I opened a training institute. Okay, I want to create a catalog, training or support. So that is my catalog. So you can click here, maintain catalog. Okay, and these are the catalogs which is already created by ServiceNow. So we'll create our new, and then we will discuss the field level point. Click on the new. This is my name. Learn, grow, functional. This is my catalog name. Now, who is the manager? Manager means who is the person in case tomorrow if someone want to make any change in this particular catalog, who can be authorized one to whom we can take approval. So I can mention my name here. I say Atul. What name she mentioned? Or let's put any other name. Okay, let's put asset manager. Who can do the editing in this particular catalog? As of now, these are the non-mandatory, so you can skip as well. But it means that if you want to make any changes in the categories, to whom you should reach out to those guys. So you can put any name here. Like simple. If you are, suppose you are opening a restaurant, okay, you are the owner of the restaurant, and your wife is also co-owner of the restaurant. You say to your staff that in case you want to make change any of the category, please reach out to my wife. She will say yes, then you can go ahead. If she will say no, you cannot go ahead for the same. Okay. If you want to modify any prices, don't come to me because I'm working on some other stuff as well. Okay. I'm working on other stuff as well. Yes, Sachin.
Is this approval matrix?
No. It is not approval matrix. It is just a kind of responsibilities we are putting here. Nothing else. Let's take another example. Okay. So you want to, or your wife want to buy what I can say, something in the jewelry. Okay. In this case, or she already have some jewelry. Okay. Now she wants some different design of the jewelry. She may ask you, she is not asking for the approval. She's just giving you the information. Okay, that what I can, Sachin, I'm going to make a change in that particular catalog, in this particular jewelry. You said, okay, go ahead, no problem. You are not giving approval. You are just maintaining that, okay, you have this jewelry, keep it with you. You want to make any changes, you can go and make a changes. No need to take my approval.
Only inform, they don't need approval. Yep. Okay.
Okay, so these are the just a kind of a rights I am giving. It's not approval matrix at all. Okay. Now, description, any description you want to put, that it will be like what I can say. What is the purpose of this catalog? You can put it here. Any color you want to put, let me put color as a red. Okay. Any image you want to put, I want to put an image. Okay, let me go here. Okay, let me say I want to put this image. Okay, I put this cake image. Click OK. Okay, I am just creating a catalog. Definitely, you guys see when you this is the best example of the restaurant part. When you see that catalog, when you see the menu card, there have some photographs as well on the top. Maybe on the cover page, they have drinks or paneer or kind of other stuff which they can put in the best. So then you can put the image here. Okay. Rest catalog homepage, you want to put any kind of things here, you can edit or you can put any kind of a scripting here and then click on the save. Okay. One part has been done. Now, if I go to my portal and refresh it, my catalog is not visible here. If I click here, service catalog. If I click here, my catalog is not visible. See, it is showing service catalog, but it is not showing the learn and grow catalog, right? Why? Because that catalog doesn't contain any category as of now. So what I'll do, I will create one category in that. Okay. So for that, you can have the two options. Either you can go and scroll down, add a category from here, or you can go and do the stuff here. Let me show you the standard part. Maintain category. Now what I'll do, I will add a categories in my catalog. Click new. Like in Learn and Grow, I have two type of categories, foundation training and the advanced training. So I'll say foundation. In which catalog I want to put. Suppose your restaurant is serving something in the suite, where you will put in desserts, in main course, in snacks, where you will put, that is your catalog. In which catalog you want to put. So I say I want to put in my Learn and Grow catalog. Okay. Any location you want to specify, you can do anything. Otherwise, you can leave it like this only. And I click on the submit. One category I created. Let me get one more category. Okay. Advance. Learn and Grow. And click on the submit. Till this point, any doubt, any question? Anyone?
No, it's okay.
Okay. Roshan, Mahesh, Sachin, Anjan.
Clear.
Okay, great. So now, once we've done this part, what is the next or the last thing may remain in the system is that item. Means, boss, what you want to purchase, what you want to buy, what service you want to take, what item you want to order. So now I go here and click on the maintain item. Okay, so I will create one item here. Okay. So my item is admin functional. It says in which catalog you want to add it. I said okay. My catalog name is Learn and Grow. Right? You can add multiple catalogs. Okay. In which category you want to say? I want to add it on the foundation. In the foundation. Okay. Now I'm just doing a lot of stuff. I'm just doing a little stuff here, and then we'll discuss this particular page in detail. Okay. Admin functional training. Okay, Control A, Control C. Let me put in the description. Okay, and now I click on the save. Just basic thing. I'll tell you that what is this? What is the purpose of all these things? So according to my discussion, according to my point, you guys are able to understand that Atul, we done the catalog, we done the category, we done the item. So logically, now our item should be available on the service portal. Yes or no? Anjan, yes or no?
I think it's no. It must be activated before.
But for which? For whom it should be? My simple point is that we guys created the catalog, we guys created the categories, we guys created the item as well. Okay. Now the question is that, are you guys sure that now my item will be available on the service portal? Answer either yes or either no.
No.
Until unless we make it online.
It is available, right? We publish it.
Ajay, you publish it. Okay. You publish it, then yes, it should available.
See, everything we done till now, right?
Right.
Yes.
In ServiceNow, that is a good point. If you click on the save, the record submitted, the configuration done. There's no specific something there you can go and what I can say, make a publish button there. So you guys are saying that Atul, now my item should be available in the catalog, right? Sorry, in the service portal. Let me go and reload my page. But it is not available.
Can you go back, please?
Sure. See, right mapping. It's already updated. It means it's published. It is active true. It is published. Minimum thing is required. We already done that part. Then why my item is not available in this particular place? Sachin, what do you think?
Maybe we need to do something more.
But what something else? No, there is nothing something else. Everything is in front of you.
No, you saved it, but it has not been processed, I believe.
Agree, Anjan. If you're saying we saved, did we uh, did we do, or maybe we take any action in the previous classes? I click save button on the SLA. SLA save and start triggering. We click on the notification, click OK, or click save, or click submit. My notification start working. We did not perform any activity which says specifically go and process.
Yeah, but it needs to be on a workflow, right? It
That's
should
not
give.
required. That's not required.
Mhm.
Workflow. I don't want to. I don't want any workflow. I want to just show the same as it is to the customer. Shihim, what do you think? Put something more. Put something more. You guys on the right track. Something is missing. But what that something is missing? That I want to.
Can you show that? Can you show that, Atul?
Okay, tell me. Quick, guys. Okay. Now I tell you one thing important. We done this part, right? We done this part. But did we map catalog with the service portal? No. How my
So mapping is missing.
mapping is missing? How my letter will go to Anjan house? Until unless I will not mention the address or the pin code in that particular. I just mentioned Anjan De, Pune, Maharashtra. Will it be delivered to Anjan? It has the ticket, it has that complete boxing, or I can say taping and all the things has been there. Will it deliver to Anjan? No, because the main point, that is pin code, is still missing here, or minute address is still missing here. That is called the mapping here. So what I will do here now, let me go to the service portal. And open this portal here on which you want to do. Farah, you are doing this thing wrong. We changed yesterday to LNG. You are searching for SP. Okay. Now scroll down.
I know.
Okay. Now scroll down, go to catalog and click on the edit. And which catalog we created? Learn and grow. It will appear here only. See, it is appearing here. Click here and save. Update and reload. And now you can see the catalogs are appearing here. Here is my catalog. I click here. When I click here, I can see foundation. Why the advance is not appearing here? Any idea? We created two categories, right? Foundation and advance. Why advance is not coming here? Why?
We didn't map it?
No, that's wrong. Go to the basics. Go to the basics. Why the advance is not appearing here, guys? Come on. We discussed the same thing yesterday as well. We discussed the same thing today as well. Will you put category Thai even though you don't know that what item you're going to serve in that particular category? Yes or no?
No.
Then
It's
why
without item.
Exactly, because there's a no item available in that particular category. That is it is not showing this thing. Then click on the foundation here. Under foundation, we created this thing, admin functional training. See here. Right? Okay. So always remember, if any catalog don't have any item available, it will not appear on the portal. If you deactivate all these two things, if you deactivate foundation and this, even though your catalog will not appear. Why you want to show the catalog which don't have any information for the customer or the user? Right? If I just send you the blank Excel sheet, and on the blank Excel sheet I just mentioned the title, course agenda. What do you say, Atul? Why you're sending the blank Excel sheet? Yeah, put something there in the agenda. Right? So the same thing apply here. ServiceNow so smart, they do the internal validation before they publish the things on the portal level. Okay, clear till this point? Any doubt, any question?
No.
No, sir, clear.
Sachin, my dear friend, Anjan, clear or any doubt?
Yes, sir.
Excuse me, Atul here. I know I will see the videos since the beginning, but here we just we try to create a catalog, service catalog, and items through the fulfiller interface, and then map it to see it through to be able to see it through the other interface from the customer view, let's say, right? This is that you just try to do.
Okay, yep. Let me just repeat for in a 1 minute for you.
Yes, please. Thank you. Sorry.
So yesterday we saw this thing, that we have a portal. On the portal we have a catalogs, right?
Yes.
I go to request something and I saw that part. Today we are creating those catalogs or category or the items. Okay, so today we are working on these things. Okay, now yesterday we saw that how you when you click on the request, or you can click on the item of the laptop or the mobile phone, it go for some approval. Now let me open this. Yesterday we done the hardware, okay, and mobile. And let me click this one. So today we created one item like this. Okay.
Okay.
Now, and this item is appearing in the mobile as a category. Mobile is appearing under the category of the hardware. Hardware is a category appearing in the service catalog. Okay. Now I'll show you that from where this pricing is coming, from where the delivery dates are coming. When you click on the order now, to whom this approval will be going, how you can configure your own approval.
Yeah.
So these things we are going to be discussed. So guys, your homework will be for next 1 or 2 days. Create one catalog, put 3 or 4 categories in that, and create 2 or 3 items in that. Okay, and then create a multiple workflows for those. I'll tell you that how you can create the workflows as well. Okay, so now if I come to my point here, all catalogs. Okay. Wait, let me go this place.
Atul, in my environment, in my world, we use the same thing, order now, and then request RITM is created.
Okay. They are displaying the RITM. In the background, it's getting the REQ only. RITM is a second level. Without REQ, your RITM will not be created.
Yeah, same thing. First REQ is created, and then we click on order now, and then RITM is created.
Exactly right. So now, till now, what we did, we just created one item here. Okay. Let's do some cosmetic changes here. Let add some image, let add some text, let add some variable. How those can be taken care? Let come here. The only request to everyone, please do the practice for this. Otherwise, you guys cannot make it. That is my guarantee. Okay. So let's open this. Okay. If you want to put honor, you can put honor as well. Now, let's come to the 5 different tabs. Item details. It's saying what is a short description here. This thing. This is called the short description. And this is called the description. And this is also called the description. Okay. So I put here description. Welcome in my training. Okay. Hope you all are well. Let me put this short description here. Okay. If you scroll down, this is called the meta tag. What do you mean by the meta tag? Anyone has any idea what do you mean by the meta tag?
No, honestly.
Okay. Now let me open the YouTube. Okay. And let me search for the word called the management. Okay. I go here. Let me search for the word management. And I just click the enter. Now we are discussing about the management. We are looking for the word management, and you can see multiple videos are coming. Okay. See management lessons, stress of function of management. Okay, let me scroll down. Concepts, importance of plasma therapy. See, they're using the word management and therapy is in this, and it is coming in my search as well. That is called the meta tags. Okay. So meta tags are those which help a user to search the things quickly. Okay. Suppose this, I give one tip here. Okay. Whenever you are creating your CV, okay, and when you're creating a resume, what the title of your resume you always put? You put your name, Sachin_Gupta or Farhaban Ahmad Shahim Anjan_Day. Okay. And you send it to the another person. But that is actually a wrong practice. Always use or always save your CV with a meaningful name. Atul_Grover _ITSM _ServiceNow _functional trainer. And I use these words. Let me show you here. If I can open it here. Okay. Let me open this. Okay. I'm just giving you an example that how these tags work actually. Okay. Because by these tags, HR actually search the profile in the database. Okay, now let me click on here. Wait, it will load completely. Yeah. And I click on the, let me click on the save as. Okay. When I click on the save as, you can see my tags are there, right? Added tag. I added tag ServiceNow. It means when I share this profile, this document with any of the HR, and he download this particular file in the desktop or over the email, and he search in the openly in the D drive or E drive ServiceNow. So my document will come on the display because it is going for the searching by this manner. Okay, that is the purpose of the meta tags here. Okay, so you can say request, you can say training foundation. Okay, this is the one thing. Let me save it. And let's go to the here and reload my page. We do the changes step by step. So now this thing is appearing fine for me. Okay. Now I want to put some image here. Scroll down and go to the pictures. Icon and pictures. Icon basically which display on the category level, and pictures basically which display on the item level. Okay, let's put the two different pictures here. One. Okay, and let me put a picture here. Go here and let me put a picture like this. Okay. Okay. Let's see. This is the official logo of my channel as well, which I'm going to be print on my t-shirt. So let me save this. Okay. Now I save this and let me reload my page here. And you can see that picture is coming in this manner. Let me click on the here, request something and click on the foundation. And here this is coming. Icon, I'm not sure where is the icon gone actually. Maybe icon is something other place. Okay. So these two things has been done. Now the question come how the pricing and all these things come here. Let me show you the next step. Okay. I skip this part, process engine for the time being, and add in the catalog builder the second thing. Okay. Now go to the pricing. Here you can decide the pricing. I said I should be charging in the dollar. How much dollar I charge? I said $250. Do you want to do the reoccurring price? I said yes. If you do a training 4 times from me, I am taking the reoccurring price as the $100 every time. Reoccurring price frequency. How many times you want to reoccur? I said it should be monthly. Every month I will be adding 100 rupees in the payment. It is a 1 month course. It is a 2 months course. Every month I'm adding the 100 rupees. So you can put it like this. No problem. I say it can be weekly as well. It can be every 2 months. Let me save this. And
You mean every 2 months we increase 100? Every 2 months?
Yes. Yes. See, every 2 months it will be charged. Now you notice one thing that we done in the dollar, it's showing in the pounds. Right?
Sorry, but we choose the dollar as a currency. No?
Exactly right. This is the internal conversion by ServiceNow. Okay. How we can make a change? Let's see here. If I can make any change here. As of now, I cannot make. I can give you this as a homework. Try to identify why this dollar has been converted to the pounds. Even I'll do that R&D, no problem. Okay, I'll do that R&D. Now, in the next step, what I want to show that if you want to hide this, you hide this. You want to change this, how you can do that part. So go to the portal settings, request method, order, this thing. You are seeing order now. I want to change to the order to the submit. I can do. When I click on the submit, I say don't display add to cart option. Number 1 point, because I'm submitting it. I'm not ordering. I'm submitting. It's final one for me. I don't add in the cart. Hide the quantity. Hide the delivery time. hide the add to wish list, hide the attachment, and let me save this. Reload. Everything has been hidden. Submit is there. Now I want on the submit, I want it should be not submit, it should be request. No problem, I can do on the request as well. What you want? I want hide quantity, delivery time I want to be show, hide add to cart, that is fine for me. Let me click on the save and reload my page. So you can see here, click request, it will be working. Okay. Now, any doubt, any question, any clarification till this point?
Thank you so much, Atul. Thank you.
We're not closing the call. Don't worry.
Sorry?
We are not closing the call. We are still continuing with
I know, but
Okay,
I'm
okay.
thankful because you shown me mainly the main steps to do and the
No
different
problem.
things that I skipped.
No problem. No problem.
Thank you
Okay,
so much.
Anjan, Sachin, Mahesh, Roshan, any
No,
doubt, any
it's
question till this point?
no, it's clear
No, sir.
for me.
Clear.
Okay. Now, as I told that you have to do the homework, so create multiple items, okay, catalog items, and put the different option on that. In some you put just request, in some you put the order, in some you put the submit, and see that how they are behaving. Okay, that is the one thing which is important to understand here. I am skipping the process engine for the time being. Okay. But before that, let me show you. Atul, yesterday when we saw, I was ordering an iPhone, I see that I have an option to select the memory. I have option to select the plan as well. From where these things come actually in the picture. So let's discuss that part. Scroll down and come to the, see these two are the variable and variable set. Okay, let me, okay, let's close this. Sorry, let me open this. Let me close this as well. Okay, here. These are two concepts now, variables and variable set. Anyone can tell me what is the difference between these two?
Variable set. Let's say a set of variable is a group of variables.
Okay. Anjan, what do you think? You are near to answer, but not the exact one. What is the significance of variable set? Why I use variable set, not the variable? That thing I want to know from your side, and that is the consulting called here. Anjan, what do you? Sorry.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Farah.
Maybe a set of variable with the same properties or with the same. That means we group this set by some specific property. I don't know. We have variables like that and set of variable to group the set.
Got your point. Got your point, Farah. That's fine. Okay. Sachin and Mahesh, what do you think? What is variable and what is variable set? Tell me quickly, guys, quickly.
Like if you want to take any data on a single category, like or a single checkbox, so those are the variables, like integer, string, or text that you accept on that particular set. But when you want to do certain multiple variables in a form stream, that time you require the variable set, as I understand.
Okay. Sachin. Or
Multiple
Shimi.
items can be reused.
Okay, multiple items reuse. Okay, Shim, what do you think?
Maybe the variable set is a group or more than one item.
Okay. Roshan, any input from your side? Anything you want to put it here? Then I'll go for my example.
So variables, it means a group or set of features.
Features to nahi, features nahi. It's not features. Okay, I'll tell you one thing important here. We are the consultants, right? We are working upfront with the customers on the requirement gathering, on understanding the things. But you know what I observed, and I read a lot of in a lot of places as well, that if someone asks any question to us, we sometimes we start going for the overthinking, that what can be this, what can be this, but we forget to find out something similar in our day-to-day life. Okay, I give you one example. Let's take example that anyone has a small kid in the house, maybe 2 3 or less than 3 years old or 2 years old. Anyone relatives? Okay, no worries. That's not an question or the point here. Okay, did you notice those parents? Definitely, I'm already experienced that part. Anjan is one of the person who experienced this part already. Okay, so what happened that when we guys need to be travel somewhere, either in the market, in the shopping mall, in the long journey, in the picnic, or in the on the movie or any place we go, we always keep one bag handy, which includes the basic things which is required for a kid, like one extra or the one spare of the clothes, one towel, a few diapers, maybe few wipes as well, one or two important medicines we always keep, something to be eat, kind of chips, biscuits, or kind of a salty things we always keep handy in that bag. We never put that bag when we came back from the picnic and put it to somewhere else. We pick up that bag and put it in the safe side only. And either you travel to by train, flight, bus, on car, picnic, you always carry that bag with you. What is that bag basically? That bag is your variable set, and it serve a purpose. Whenever you go, you can use that bag. When your kid become more than 3 or 4 years, he can walk by himself, he can understand the thing, he can tell you what he want to need, what he where he want to go, what to washroom or loo or something like this. Then you stop using that bag. Okay, so in short, variable set means a set of variables which which having a variables which can be utilized in number of catalog items. Like if I take example, tomorrow if you guys going to be create a catalog item and everybody is using a field called the name, I say create one variable set and use that variable set in all catalog items. All right, so that is the way that you can serve the purpose. So name, roll number, class, father name, date of birth, these are the common variables which can be used in any of the school or university at any point of time. If they create any kind of a template, they put this as a default. Yes, this is required, put it. Okay, so that is the purpose of the variable and the variable set. Variable set says that create a variables which can be commonly used in all other catalog items and utilize that. Don't get the more variable and variable and variable, because later on you guys need to be maintain that part. So here I will do one thing. I come here and I click on the variable. First I'll create a variable, then we get a variable set. Click on the new. Okay. What type of variable you want? I want a single line text, or I want a, what I can say. Okay, let's say choices again. Okay. Yes, multiple choice and either checkbox. Okay. Order what? Question. It should not be the choice, not the checkbox. It should be the radio button actually. Date, IP, choice, multi-line, multi-choices, numeric radio, yes or no. Okay. Experience in, okay. Your experience. Tooltip. Tell me, please. Tell relevant. Okay, I'm just putting yes or no. That do you have a relevant experience? Yes or no? That's fine. Okay. Do you want to make it mandatory? You want to make it read only? You want to hidden? If you make it mandatory, you cannot make it read only or hidden. If you want to hidden, read only, you cannot make it mandatory. If you want to hidden, you cannot do the mandatory. So multiple things ServiceNow already given to you here. So I say, let make it as a mandatory, and just click on the save button. I'm not going to anything else here. Just go step by step. Invalid insert. What happened? Variable name can only contain alphabets and this. So what I mentioned, variable's name it contains some space, and this they must begin with the alphabet. Maybe some spacing was there, or I put underscore. I did not put underscore. I just put a spacing in between. Okay, now let's go here and reload my page. And now you can see that variable available here. See, it is here. Experience and service now, yes or no? I said no. One thing. What it's saying, experience in service now, it means what is it is bringing? It's bringing the question here. Question from the front user, name for the backend coding or the backend operations or the configuration part. You can do it here. Okay. Now I go to the annotations. You want to put any show help? Yes. Always expand? Yes. You do this R&D at your end. You will definitely love this thing. Hello, welcome. I'm just changing the words because you can see that what we are doing here. Tell me in case any issue. Save it. See. Hello, welcome. Tell me in case any issue. Why this is coming? Because we done the always expand. Click, remove this. Save. Reload this page. It will be gone. Now, if you click here, then it will be displayed. Okay. So these are the things coming from a very simple place only. Type specification, variable width. See, it's not look good at all. Only 3 letters and you are putting this much. Oh my goodness. Let's reduce some width here. I said put the 25%. Okay. Do you want to include none as well? I said yes, include none. Save. Reload this page. I did not reduce. What happened? It includes none. Yes, no. Why width is not be taken? Variable width not honored in the 2-column container. Boss, I'm the 1 column only. System default 50. Let's say 50. Let's see if we can make some changes here. Otherwise, we need to do some troubleshooting again. No, I guess something wrong is there. So let's not go in this one because that is not much important, but you have the option available on the place. You can check on this particular link. Okay, that how you want to make it for the layouts basically. Default value. Do you want to put any default value when it load? You can put that. Permission. Who can make a changes on this variable? Not here. I'm talking from the development perspective. Who can make it like these changes? Okay. Then availability. Variable availability section. Visible elsewhere, visible in the bundles, on the guides or summaries. Where you want to show this particular variable. Do one thing. Remove one by one options and try to check these things. Where you want to display, where you don't want to be display. Okay, that is the one thing which we discuss here. Now let me come to the back. So you can get multiple options. That's not an issue. That's not an issue. You can get multiple options. Oh, no, sorry, options. I'm saying the wrong word. You can get multiple variables. Options are not the right word here. Okay. Now let me scroll down. Variable set. Same thing, but create a variable set here first. Give a name of the variable set and then add your variables. Okay. Single row variable set or multiple row. I say by this way I want to say. Okay. Name, title, internal, and basically I can show you it's a new functionality they added, I guess. H. Internal name. I say batch 3 only. Okay, layout. You want to use 1 column or 2 column in the display? I say 2 columns and click on the submit. This is my variable set name, not the variable name. And under that, I can create the different variables. Let me create one more variable here. Order to mandatory question, please. That's all. And click on the submit. I'm not doing any major changes. I am just creating one more variable in the variable set. Let's put again single line text. Address and submit it. And update this. Now let's go here and try to reload my page. Let's see what happened. Something new is coming or not. Yes. So now you can see here. Okay. Got the point? Any question, any doubt from the last 5-10 minutes? I'm just speaking and speaking. Guys, any doubt, any question? Parash,
No, sir.
Roshan, Mahesh, Sachin, Anjan.
No, it's fine.
Fine, sir.
Sachin, clear? Roshan?
Yes, clear.
Yeah, so how do we process ad hoc requests in this catalog building process?
Ad hoc means?
Ad hoc means we have set up all the environment and hand over to the client, or suppose we are supporting and client says that we need this kind of modification. I mean, like every week ad hoc kind of request, because
So they want to make changes in the existing catalog item or the new, they're looking for the new catalog items.
New catalog item and the modification of existing catalogs.
That will be taken care by your ServiceNow system admins or the team who is supporting this tool in the background. You as a consultant need to be just get a information or not information, you need to be get the requirements from the customer, that was what you want to make a change in the existing one and what you're looking in the new one. Decide the workflow and hand over to the admin team or the development team. They will do the things for you.
Okay.
My work or your work is just to understand from the customer that was what you want, what picture you want, what text you want, what variables you want. Tell me that part only. Okay, that is only need to be asked from the particular customer. Okay, now if I scroll down here, okay, important one to be understand here, these two things. Being a consultant, you need to be understand this thing. Available, not available. Okay. Suppose the fact is that from the last 3 to 4 months, I did not recharge my DTH or my TV. Okay, I'm not getting much time. I'm not interested in these TV programs or the shows as well. Okay, today I recharge my TV or the DTH. I don't want that if my kid is using or watching the TV, he should be get a channels like news or the WWF kind of channels. I don't want to him to see that. What I will do in this case? Tell me what I will do in this case.
Sorry, could you repeat?
Okay. My question is that I don't want my kid should be able to see the channels like WWF on the TV. I don't like those channels. I don't want that my kid should be see that channels if I'm not available in the room. What should I do now? What should I do now?
Make it hidden for the kids. Do not allow them. Do not allow them to access something like that.
Right. In the same manner, let's say example. I don't want this particular catalog should be available other than you 6 guys. That I need to do in the available and available, not available for. In ServiceNow term, we call this as a user criteria. We call this as a user criteria, means if I put something here, that particular user will not able to see this particular catalog item. But the point is come, Atul, do we need to put every username? No, that is not a good practice. Then what we can do best? Let me click on the groups. One of the options, definitely yes. Click on the edit here. And you can see we created the criteria in the background. I said all users, or basically you creating a group only. In the background, you're creating a group only, but in the group, you are mentioning the condition. Users who don't have a department HR cannot see this catalog item. User who don't belong to department IT cannot see this particular option here. So what I can say, let me go back here. And click on the new here. Just to show that how you can create it. And here you can define that stuff. User criteria may use to restrict the access to records in the service catalog and the knowledge. Basically, it's used for the knowledge as well. non-IT. I say no, I say rule. User who don't have a ITIL rule, not able to see this. User who belong to the specific company, not able to see this. User who belong to the locations, not able to see this. User who belong to the specific departments, not able to see this. When I click on the match all these conditions will be matched, only then it will be appear. So I can click on the submit. And we mention it for the available for, means only users who have ITIL rule can see this option. Let's see, is it available for me or not? It is available. I'm an admin, so I can see anything. Okay, so by this way we can decide this, but it is a very important term in ServiceNow, specifically used in knowledge management and in the request management. User criteria is one. You guys can read about the same. It is actually a good topic to read. Okay, if required, you go and open your official instance and try to find out that what is the criteria they mention it here. Then you will understand more. Today you can do what you can do, open your official instances and go and see what variable they're using, what variable set they're using it, so that you can understand that if someone raising a request, how it's be reaching, how it's be working in the background. Don't be just like a operation guy. I have a ticket, I need to be resolved it. That's all. Don't do like that. Okay. Any doubt, any question, any clarification required till this point? Everyone. Roshan,
No.
Sachin, Mahesh. Now Shim.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
All
Yes.
clear? All clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Atul,
Yes,
did you
Farah.
discuss the two questions that you have asked yesterday
No,
regarding timeout session and
No. I did not discuss till now. Don't worry. I'm a teacher who pick up this question some other day.
no, I know, but because I skipped the first 15
No.
minutes for
I
that
did
reason.
not ask these questions.
Okay,
See,
okay. No problem.
my questions will be always there. I know that I have these questions, but
Okay.
now up to me when I'm going to be asked this question, so that you can make yourself comfortable and do the troubleshooting as much as you can do.
Okay.
Okay. Now
Thank you.
let me stop the recording here.